What's good, YouTube? It's Nas and we back with another video. Road to 800 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Charlotte Hornets. And really, now I feel like fans in the NBA in general are starting to respect the Charlotte Hornets. And if y'all don't know, I'm a LaMelo Ball fan, so I've been watching every game since 2020, and you could just tell that there's a different vibe about this team. It's a different swagger, and it seems like they bought into Charles Lee's philosophy, which shoot a lot of threes, play some hard defense, and obviously have the ball flowing. And really, there's more to this because when you look at, obviously, their star player in LaMelo Ball, and LaMelo obviously gets unfair criticism sometimes, I feel like. And when we look at LaMelo this season, I know you can look at the efficiency issues. You can look at, obviously, him being on a minutes restriction and still him being impactful like this, him making sure everybody's in the right spots, him showing the leadership that people just decide that he doesn't have out of nowhere. It just show how much this team obviously believes in each other. And really, it just goes as far as more than LaMelo, more than Brandon Miller, more than Colin Knueppel. And really, I made individual videos talking about all three of them. So I'm like, why not talk about the whole team? Because right now, they're on an 8-game winning streak, tied for the longest winning streak in the NBA right now with the New York Knicks. And with that, like, I was talking to my brother yesterday, I'm joking around, like, you're going to have to start respecting the Hornets. And I just don't think, like, a first-round team, if the Hornets get into the first round, I do not think you want to see them. And maybe I might laugh at that comment. Maybe I won't take it serious. But I'm just realizing that there's no way to really stop this offensive firepower. And obviously, defensively, yes, there's some concerns on paper, but Moussa Diabate is really coming into his own, and he's really providing that stable force, that stable presence, that anchor. He's been locking down starting centers. I watched him lock down Victor Wembanyama. I watched him lock down Alfred Sengun yesterday. Like, Alfred Sengun got nothing. I saw Iwadoka talking shit about him. I'm like, damn, his own coach talking shit about them. And that's what the Charlotte Hornets have been doing. Like, they went through the West. They said it's easy in the West, like Ja used to say. They went through the West streaking. They beat the Lakers. They beat the Spurs. They beat the Rockets. They beat the Thunder. And the only team they really lost to was the Clippers and really the Cavs. And the whole month of January, they were just phenomenal. We know Brandon Miller. I already talked about Brandon Miller. I feel like for the Charlotte Hornets to play their best basketball and to be the best, like, Brandon Miller has to lead the game in scoring for them. Brandon Miller is a bucket, and he's become this two-way player, which obviously they need, because when you look at their starting lineup, like, there's nobody really there to take up the matchup. That's why on your bench it's crucial. And they have Josh Green, who played great yesterday. I mean, he got 4 steals, really came into the game and guarded KD, guarded Amen Thompson. I got to talk about the Rockets again. I said I would be done, but that shit was crazy what I watched yesterday. And obviously the addition of Kobe White. And I only talked about this a small portion in my first video when Kobe White was first traded. And I don't think we really we don't really talk about how much of an impact Kobe White will actually have on the Charlotte Hornets team. And maybe I'm going to overrate Kobe White a little bit. I don't care. But Kobe White is a great scorer. Like, Kobe White can put the ball in the basket if you don't know. I know what I watched in Chicago last season with him and Giddey. I know what I watched in the beginning of the season when he first came back and dropped 25 and had a game winner or a game tying shot. Like, I know what I watched. And him being your sixth man, him going back into that role, which he was playing in the 2021-2022 season when the Chicago Bulls were a good team before Lonzo Ball went out and obviously everything went to shit. Kobe White can bring you that presence that Colin Sexton wasn't bringing you. Kobe White, I do feel like, is a better three-point shooter. Now, if we want to talk about efficiency, I do think Colin Sexton has it because obviously his shot disparity from Kobe White. Kobe White is a shot creator. And I do feel like Kobe White is better with the ball in his hands. He can make an actual decision, which I feel like Colin Sexton was probably missing some IQ there. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm just looking at this team. I already talked individually about Khan and obviously Brandon Miller, so I don't want to go too in depth with them again. But Miles Bridges, I keep saying that I want Miles Bridges traded, but when Miles Bridges is on, he brings you this force that really nobody sees coming, because obviously you have to deal with Melo, you have to deal with BM, you have to deal with Khan, and then who's your fourth best player going to guard? Miles Bridges. And when he can exploit that matchup and get to the rim, or when his three-point shot is falling, is good. And when that three-point shot is not falling, just Jesus Christ, that shit is awful. And then bringing Grant Williams off your bench, he's huge, because Grant Williams coming back from his ACL injury, he's still providing that defensive spark and that leadership that Charlotte desperately needs. And I just don't think you can look at them as a joke anymore. And really, if somebody tries to tell you, like, damn, your team lost to the Charlotte Hornets, you can't even feel bad about that, because maybe their team is going to lose to the Charlotte Hornets. And that's how much confidence I have in them now. And that's crazy, because over the last couple years, with LaMelo obviously always being hurt, and this being LaMelo's healthiest season since they obviously made the play-in push. And right now, the Charlotte Hornets are 10th in the Eastern Conference. They just passed the Chicago Bulls, who are obviously tanking now. Look at them. They have 5 guards on their roster. I don't know what the hell is about to go on in Chicago, but they're right behind. Yeah, they're right behind the Atlanta Hawks, who they play on Saturday to get that spot for the 9th seed. They're behind the Miami Heat, who are 27 and 25. My next video, it has to be on the Miami Heat. Like, there's no way it's not. I'm gonna talk about them next video. And then the Orlando Magic right there too. Like, they could squeeze in to get a top 6 seed, and that'd be crazy because of how they really started. And right now, or their starting lineup is 14-1 when LaMelo Ball, Colin Knippel, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and Musa Diabate is all in the lineup. And really, their depth is really slept on too. I just really like this team. And yeah, if y'all haven't been watching them on League Pass, I would recommend you tune in, because I feel like when you hear about the Charlotte Hornets, you're just going to get box score watchers. You're still going to get the same people that say LaMelo Ball is not a winning player. LaMelo Ball drags down the Charlotte Hornets. Colin Knippel is just a shooter. Like, he can't do nothing else on the basketball court. Brandon Miller is just this scorer. He can't play defense. Like, I don't know, whatever people say about Brandon Miller. But I'm just looking at this team, and I'm looking at how they've played over since January, since the new year started, and you just can't help but think that they are a competent team. They are a playoff threat if they get in that bitch. So I want y'all, or if y'all made it to the end of this video, I want y'all to tune in to the Charlotte Hornets, and you can see what I'm seeing, because I'm looking at, damn, like, nobody could stop this team offensively. And then when they get their defense together, which obviously it takes them a while. First quarter is always close. Second quarter, they run away with the game. Third quarter, the other team makes a run. And then fourth quarter, they got to close it out, or it's a blowout. So let me know how y'all feel about the Charlotte Hornets down below. Let me know how y'all feel about their starting lineup and their depth. And let me know, do y'all think that they can make a playoff push, or do y'all think they're going to make a play-in push? Y'all let me know down below. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.